What's going on, everybody? Austin Carter here with the Tech Line Leather. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today on Toolin Tuesday, we're going to do a little bit of Texas, a little bit of fire department, and see what happens. Hope y'all stick around. Get your scrap leather out, get your swivel knife. Let's get tooling. Here I am using Photoshop to create my tooling design. In this case, I'll be tooling the state of Texas with a Maltese cross resting inside of it. Next, I grab a scrap of leather from my scrap bin, retrieve my design, and case my leather. This spray bottle is very useful for that. After wetting the leather, I use a stylus to transfer the design to the leather. One of the keys to tooling is having a sharp swivel knife. I then carefully cut out the design, making sure to follow my lines. When it comes to cutting circles, take your time. I try to cut them in sections, and I focus on rotating my swivel knife on the curve. After I finish cutting the design, I tape the back of the leather with painter's tape to keep the leather from stretching. I then use a large beveler to stamp the cuts I made with the swivel knife. Keeping your stamping tools perpendicular will help you make nice and even impressions. After beveling, I use a backgrounding stamp to dress up the Maltese cross. With this stamp, notice how I rotate it after every hit. This makes sure the pattern is random and not uniform, which is the look I'm going for. I was inspired by a new subscriber and follower on my Instagram to try a grungy distressed look, so I decided to go for it. Here I use my swivel knife to make random cuts and scratches. To add more of a scuffed up look, I took my fingernail and scratched the leather at random. I then used several different stamps and tools to try and get a chaotic effect. Everything I did at random, and I think the key to this style is less is more. If you don't have some of the stamps or tools shown, you could also use household objects like forks, hairbrushes, nails, screws, basically anything with a rough surface. I really was liking this project, so I decided to take it a step further with tan coat and antique to show all the distress marks. After the antique was dried, I decided I still wasn't done. I used a hole punch to cut out some of the tight corners and then finished it off with a box cutter. I then punched a hole in the panhandle and found some scrap lace that I had laying around to turn this Tooling Tuesday project into a keychain. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning into this Toolin Tuesday. I hope you all learned something. I hope I inspired you to try something different with your leatherwork. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much. We've almost hit 1,000 for the channel. I'm thinking that if we hit 1,000 here pretty soon, I might be doing a giveaway. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, man, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And then if you want to share this with any new leather crafters that you know of that might want to try something different. All right, guys, until next time, y'all take care.